Hi, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 10th TRRAIN Retail Awards. It's very different this year. I'm sitting in a location which is not the stage, and I'm sitting with Amisha Prabhu, our CEO of TRRAIN. Amazing, no? 10 years and we never imagined that we'll have a situation where all of us will not be face to face, enjoying the warmth of each other, meeting our winners, talking to the winners, and expressing a gratitude to the winners who've done a fantastic job. This year we're virtual, but at TRRAIN we never give up. So we are going to have our awards, the 10th TRRAIN Retail Awards, and in this award we are going to talk firstly about how the genesis of the award happened and how the whole last 10 years have been, what have we experienced, and of course the pandemic situation. So let me ask Amisha, last 10 years Amisha, this is the 10th award, and how do you feel? You were there as part of the first award, which was a grand fashion show. We had an award with fashion shows last year. How do you look back at the last 10 years?
In fact, it's strange, BSN, that you asked me this question. I was just talking to the team the other day and saying, starting from a glamorous ceremony, a fashion show in the first year, to the 10th year, thinking that we are going to do something very different, go to the Mars, go to the moon, and then here we are virtually. And like everything that changed in the pandemic, the reflection is the face of the winners. Every year, those 20 faces that we not only applaud, not only talk about, and not only felicitate, they have been the heroes in the last 10 years journey, and this year was no different. Not only the pandemic gave us enough stories of our own, but when we look at the stories that we've received this year, I feel that nothing stops in retail. Retail is so dynamic. With the pandemic, without the pandemic, our retail associates have gone beyond the call of duty to deliver customer service excellence. And BSN, I'm sure you and me have enough anecdotes to talk about how customer service has actually evolved in the last 10 months. Would you like to share some?
Amisha, in fact, before I share, I remember in April 2020, just about 10 months back, we were sitting and talking about the whole pandemic and saying what all will happen. Because for us, all our centers, 52 centers from where in the last 10 years we have actually graduated about 18,000 persons with disability, almost about 2,000 women. They got closed because of pandemic, and all the stores were closed. So if the stores are closed, our centers are closed, then what is there left for our customer service associates to actually serve? But let me tell you, it's amazing. I mean, pandemic, so many things happened. I mean, for me, I became a first-time grandfather, and baby products were not still under essential. And we were wondering what happens when my daughter delivers, and come the day, and we realized that baby products are essentials now, and people went out of the way. I mean, they would open the store as per the regulations in the night, morning, and they would serve. So it is not only the organization or the retailer, but it is the individual employee who went out of the way, and that to me is the real testimony of what retail does. And I keep telling that 130 crore Indians, 1.3 billion Indians, last 12 months, no riots, no maramari, everybody got food at the home. Everybody went to the Kiranas and they shopped. Not one person had a problem. But ladies and gentlemen, do you know what goes before you get your food at home? We had situations where the Kirana owner had to take a bike and go in the morning to actually collect things and come back from the distributors because there was no trucks, no LCVs. And then they came and served you. So whether it is the employees, whether it is the retailer, they all went out of the way only for one reason: you are happy. And what stories we have, Amisha? We have stories of people who have gone extra miles, 300 kilometers somebody travels, okay? And because a lot of them are commissioned, not only service, but they have to earn. अबे उनके घर का भी तो चूल्हा चलना है. How does that work? We never thought that you will have associates who can talk to customers day after day, talk to them, present them with various things, and end of the day they actually sell worth 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs, 10 lakhs. And to me, that is what is the passion behind retail. That is the passion and the intention to serve your retail customers and say, चाहे मुझे कुछ हो जाए, but customer को जरूर serve करूँ. I read a story where somebody from one of the grocery delivery brands actually had to deliver, and the water was knee deep, and the person put a crane on the top of his head and waded through the water to deliver. I mean, this is extraordinary work, and today is the day, ladies and gentlemen, when we are going to actually celebrate, felicitate, and talk about these winners. And Amisha, do you remember some of the stories of the past?
So yeah, I'll talk about a lot of stories that come to my mind, but the first one was our winner, Jitendra Kalyani from Nasik,
that
Big
was the first
Bazaar.
guy.
That's the
From
first
Big Bazaar,
guy
yeah.
from Big Bazaar, and he went out of his way to make sure that a fiance is actually able to deliver a huge 12 feet teddy bear to the to his girlfriend's house, and that too at 12 in the midnight. The security stopped him. He actually bribed the security guy by saying, offering him some kind of a peace and kind, and then said that I have to deliver this at 12 in the night because that's the promise somebody has made to somebody else. And I think from that journey till probably last year, where we had people in the salons finding diamond rings, diamond bangles and returning it, when you yourself know that you're earning about 20,000 rupees a month and you do not waver in your integrity or honesty. And that, my friends, are the retail associates today who work in Indian, 43 million of them actually serving us 365 days, day in and day out.
And do you remember we introduced the recognition award for the person with disability after our punk program became very, very famous? And we have had speech and hearing impaired, we have had orthopedic youth who are challenged, but there was no difference when it came to customer service. There was no disability in them, it was only the abilities. So every time we have included an award, we've actually seen things happening better and better. Why, Misha? I think you remember the time you wanted to introduce an award for the organization, and the last 3, 4, 5 years, the number of organizations, HRs who actually added up are quite a lot of them. And we have now HR awards also.
Yes, absolutely. BSN, I remember there were so many untold stories that the HR teams had. Some of them would not qualify as customer service, but there were other benefits or welfare measures taken by various organizations to make sure that the associates have a very comfortable workplace. And I think this award, the HR Initiative Award, recognizes the efforts of all the HR teams across the country, the corporate teams who actually initiate such plans. And today, again, we will have the HR Initiative Awards along with our customer service.
So, Amisha, before we actually announce the winners, I must say that the jury process must have been really tough this year. Because first of all jury virtual, and eventually the national winner will be actually picked up face to face on a virtual scenario. But I didn't get to see the stories here in advance. But when I saw the stories today, amazing. So let's announce the winners and the stories of the apparel category.
Yes, absolutely.
I do remember some of the stories. So this gentleman from Chennai, Indian TRRAIN, I mean, just because a customer had to attend a family function and he had to buy new garments, he had no options anywhere. So he called up this gentleman and said, you know what, I need something, I'm your regular customer. So whether day, night, this gentleman organizes apparel from his stores. I don't know what time he opened, how he went behind it, but eventually he was able to reach the merchandise to the gentleman, and the gentleman actually could go and attend the marriage function. So एक तो धंधा भी किया, दूसरा customer को भी serve किया, और तीसरा if you look at it, the brand in internet went up. One story, okay, and that's one of the winners. The second winner of course is from Made to Measure in Raymond. यार धंधे के लिए आदमी जो है इतना बेताब होता है, इतना काम करता है. That's what this gentleman did, because they have to meet the targets, they have to earn the commission. So this person kept calling his valuable customers again and again every day, and he would demonstrate and give him some options and show him on the video and do a WhatsApp call, and eventually I am told that over 15 to 30 days he showed him merchandise, and this is made to measure, which means suits. And finally when there was a little opening to go to their house, took the merchandise, took the measure, and wow, 6 lakh ka dhanda. 5.5 to 6 lakhs of sale, and this is somebody from Made to Measure Raymond, once again one of the category winners in apparel. You also have some stories.
I have a story not from India. So West Side, Kolkata, we have a gentleman who not only helped a boutique which was in Bangladesh, and during the time of, I think, pandemic, where it was so difficult to courier stuff across the nation, this gentleman, within the laws, within all legal parameters, not only helped the lady select the merchandise from West Side, but actually imported it for her from India. So I think these are stories of resilience, these are stories of customer service, and let's announce the winner for the apparel category, where we have three finalists, three category winners, sorry. They are, like Mr. Nagesh said, Satish R, Indian Terrain, Chennai, and now over to the Indian Terrain team to talk about it.
My name is Satish. I am working in Indian Terrain Corporate Store, which is a franchise store. Last 4 years. During my stint, the conversation is very, very fabulous and meaningful and engaging. I have gone to this rating for the superior customer experience category. Thank you, jury members, to accepting and acknowledging my performance and efforts, which I have done all of my duty. So thank you each and everyone who has made it happen.
The winner from Made to Measure Raymond, which is Vipin Dhyani from Raymond, and let's move over to Raymond for them to declare and give the awards.
So Vipin, congratulations. It's a big moment for, I'm sure it is for you, for the team, the store staff there, but it's a big moment for me especially, because I'm so proud to be working with somebody like you. This story is going to stick with me forever. And I'm a retailer. I've most of my career has been into retail, and I'm only going to spend my time more in retail and something which is close to the customer. So this story is always going to stick with me, and I'm going to be an ambassador of this story for you forever and ever.
Everything what I do, Afroz ji, the master, he was with me. So जितना मेरा सर था इसमें रोल सेम जी का भी था, मतलब जितनी मेहनत मैंने करी है उतनी ही अफरोज जी ने करी है. उसके अलावा जितने भी हमारे टीम मेंबर हैं, लाइक फाजिल है और नितिन है और मैम है.
Shamit Mondal, West Side, Calcutta. I think brilliant job. Congratulations, team West Side now.
Hello, I Shamit Mondal, part of West Side family. I am proud to have received the TRRAIN Retail Awards for excellence in customer service. This award is a reflection of the values we imbibe as TRRAIN Limited employees. Thank you for appreciating the effort and ethics of retail employees through this. Thank you.
Okay, now we announce the winners for the accessories, and we have a winner from Titan, and this is Priyadarshini, and I just want to applaud her because she was under COVID, she was hospitalized on the hospital bed, and from there she actually served a customer. Oh wow, Priyadarshini, you are fantastic. Over to Priyadarshini for her to receive her award.
Hi, myself Priyadarshini from Narayan's Velacheri World of Titan. Thanks for giving me the wonderful opportunity for my MOD stories.
Well, the next winner is Darpan Vyas from TBZ, Tribhuvandas being Zaveri, TBZ Jewelers, and this is again an interesting case. There was a wedding in the family 300 kilometers away from TBZ, and the lady wanted to only buy from TBZ because she is a regular customer. So the gentleman takes the permission and goes all the way 300 kilometers with the photographs of the jewelry, shows to the customer, and customer ends up buying. And they have a happy wedding and the jewelry from TBZ. So here is Darpan Vyas from TBZ.
Thank you TRRAIN Awards for providing me this opportunity and giving me this award and selecting my story. Firstly, I'd like to thank our TBZ company, our AVM Mr. Hitesh Kumar Vyas for always supporting me and helping me, and our HR team, and most importantly our manager Mr. Mahind Kumar Jha, our TLs Mr. Vishal Dwivedi and Vikas for always helping me out in every situation whenever I need, and I am very glad to receive this award. It's just like a dream come true for me. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you're excited and you're looking at our winners of the day, and these are all category winners. Finally they'll go and become national winners. So coming to the specialty stores now, I have Mohammad Zishan from Ratnadeep. I mean, there was a lady who called up with a young infant and she didn't have food at home. She didn't have grocery. Here is Zishan, who ensured that every day her kitchen was properly filled up because he cared for the customer. To Mohammad Zishan.
Congratulations, Zishan, for getting the award in customer service excellence.
Thank you, sir.
And you made all of us proud. customer service. Ratndeep is known for customer service, and you made all of us proud by getting that award. So how you feel?
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for the recognition. It's truly a proud moment for my company and me. This wouldn't have been possible without appropriate guidance and handholding of my superior and support of my team. I'm happy to be associated with Ratndeep, who strongly believes in consistency and great customer service. Thank you, the trust of retailers and retail associates of India.
Well, the next gentleman is Chetan from Titan Eye Plus. This is heart-wrenching. I mean, during one of the festivals, a small child gets her eye damaged basically because of some pieces of glass which went into her eyes. The stores were closed, and here is this gentleman who actually went and spoke to the professor who is from the medical college or from the eye sciences and actually got help for the girl so that she could recover. What a wonderful job done by Chetan from Titan Eye Plus. Over to Chetan for receiving the award. The next winner is Himanshu, and Himanshu from Star Bazaar. This is unbelievable. He not only works in the store, but also after the store hours, he uses his vehicle and does delivery door to door. So he works during the day or whatever time in the store and then delivers all across. He has delivered to some 350, 400 customers, did some 7 lakhs of business, but ensure that the customers have food at home. What a wonderful work. Himanshu from Star Bazaar.
Thank you, Nagesh and Amisha. My name is Tony Parker and I'm the Operations Director for Star. Message here to say congratulations to Himanshu on winning the category of Best Customer Service Award at the TRRAIN Awards this year, 2021. Himanshu, thank you for showcasing the brand values of Star and everything that we try to achieve for our customers. Tell me, how do you feel right now knowing that you are the winner?
साहब, मुझे जान के बहुत अच्छा लगा कि मुझे बेस्ट कस्टमर सर्विस अवार्ड मिला है। मैं उन सारे व्यक्तियों का धन्यवाद करता हूँ जिन्होंने हमेशा मुझे मार्गदर्शन और सहायता की है। थैंक यू मेरी मेहनत, डेडिकेशन और काबिलियत को अप्रिशिएट करने के लिए और मुझे ये अवार्ड देने के लिए। मुझे ये अवार्ड मिलने के बाद एक नया मार्गदर्शन मिला है जिससे मैं आगे और भी बेहतर करने को प्रेरित करता है, जिससे मैं आगे और बेहतर कर पाऊंगा। थैंक यू एंटायर स्टार टीम।
Our next set of awards is the Retail Services Award for online and in-store grocery. Virupaksha from Reliance Fresh Value Format not only travelled in his own vehicle and assisted customers for home delivery, but delivered basic essentials to 350 households in Karnataka. Here's a big round of applause for him, who not only made sure that basic essentials are there, but and is now a permanent employee at the Reliance Fresh. Here's to Team Reliance.
Namaste, my name is Virupakshappa. I am from Reliance Master Gangavati, Karnataka. Thank you for giving Customer Service Excellence Award from TRRAIN. I will continue offering good service to our customers. Thank you.
What can I say about Suman from Big Basket? He waded through the deep rain waters in Chennai and ensured that he delivered everything that the customer had asked for at Big Basket and ensured that the basic essentials were there. Again, a big round of applause for Suman from Big Basket, and here is he receiving his award. Over to Team Big Basket.
ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா இருக்கு சார். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எங்க அப்ல இருக்கிற என் கூட வேலை செய்யற பசங்க, ரெண்டாவது என்னோட ஓசி, ரெண்டாவது என்னோட ஓசிடி, அவங்களாம் ஹெல்ப் இருக்கிறதுனால தான் இந்த அவார்டு எனக்கு கிடைச்சது. ஏன்னா அவங்களாம் ஹெல்ப் பண்ணி நல்லா ஊக்குவிக்கலன்னா நமக்கு டெலிவரி கூட அன்னைக்கு போக முடியாது. எதனா நம்மளுக்கு அன்னைக்கு கஸ்டமரோட நம்பர் எனக்கு ஒர்க் ஆகலைன்னா கூட கஸ்டமர் ஓசி தான் நமக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்றது. அவங்க ஊக்குவிக்கலாம் தான் இந்த அவார்டு கிடைச்சிருக்கு. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் தேங்க்ஸ் சொல்லிக்கிறேன் சார் அவங்களுக்கு.
வெரி குட் பா, வெரி குட். ஸோ ஆல் தி பெஸ்ட். சுமன், உனக்கு இந்த அவார்டு கிடைச்சதை பற்றி ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம். பிக் பாஸ்கெட் சார் மனமார்ந்த வாழ்த்துக்கள். ஆல் தி பெஸ்ட். காட் பிளஸ் யூ பா. டேக் கேர். ஓகே,
தேங்க் யூ சார். தேங்க் யூ சார்.
Last category winner is from a very, very new entrant to the TRRAIN Retail Award Green Station, Perika Vinod Kumar. He assisted the customer not only with grocery, but he ensured that when the customer requested him to buy medicines 4 kilometers away, he actually took a detour and ensured that those medicines were reached to the customer. What can I say about such selfless acts? Here is to Team Green Station.
I am thankful to get this award from TRRAIN Trust for Retail Association of India, and even I am very much thankful to Green Station. Without management support, I might have not to do it now. With very special thanks to Likita Madam, thank you for giving this opportunity. And special thanks to Manjana sir also, thank you sir, your support. Thank you. Our mission is to be destination where people make better choices.
Amisha, you just announced the Services Award, okay? But when we're talking of services, I think it's important for us to see what has happened in the retail industry in the last few months, or rather last few years. We have actually recognized maybe 25, 30 associates for the wonderful service they have done. But don't forget, we have got 190 odd entries for this.
Yes.
Okay. During the COVID times. And if I look at the last 12, 13 months, there are 46 million, 4.6 crore retailers, employees, all put together for serve the nation. So when we look at this industry, I think we are just talking of this small set of people whom we are recognizing. But let's not forget the whole countrymen who are working in retail ecosystem, the delivery boys, the distributors, and all of them who come together to keep the 1.3 kitchens going on. I think it's important for all of us, you and all of us sitting there, to really recognize and clap for these people. They have done a wonderful job. And you know what? We thought that if everything is closed, everything is in a very, very somber mood. Will these people actually celebrate Retail Employees Day?
Yes.
What was that byline line that you got this year?
Khul ke bolo thank you.
Khul ke bolo thank you. And when we actually came out with this Khul ke bolo thank you, we were thinking कि यार सब लोग तो डरे हुए हैं pandemic के, तो खुल के बोलेंगे या डर के बोलेंगे. But what a Khul ke bolo thank you campaign that we actually created. It went all over the country, and not only the country, the 5 countries it went to. I mean, it was celebrated in Bangladesh, celebrated in Turkey, celebrated in UAE, and celebrated in Philippines, and of course India. And the best part was, remember that 30 seconds of glory when the Burj Khalifa had thank you retail employees, thank you on the Retail Employees Day. That was amazing. I don't know how you felt when you saw that.
Completely vindicated to say that the retail heroes, the retailers, Dukandars, and everybody who works in the retail ecosystem deserved a big applause, and what better than to do it from the tallest building in the world. So it was a very, very, very beautiful moment for all of us in the retail industry, BSN. I think we'll never forget that.
And I was just imagining, abhi Burj Khalifa to ho gaya, abhi kya karne ka hai? I was imagining, just imagine 12 December in New York, okay, Times Square के सामने बड़े screen में celebration हो रहा है, and all of us are sitting around and clapping around and say, oh, we have done it. And I said, in my lifetime, maybe the next 15, 20, 25 years, I would love to see the Retail Employees Day, Shopkeepers Day, Dukandar Divas, 12/12 being celebrated across the world with not millions of people, but hundreds of millions of people, and maybe a billion people, because customers also this time came up and actually thanked the retail employees for what they have done. Because in reality, the Indian consumers and consumers around the world have realized the importance of retail employees in their life. And thank you guys, thank you girls, thank you everybody for wonderful job done. And we are going to go forward with the awards, because there's so many more awards to give, national awards to give. So we will continue with the awards. Yes?
The special category awards are not a category for belonging to an accessory or an apparel or a footwear retailer. It is about behavioral. It is about the values that the organization, the individual imbibes. And these are the awards which recognizes that special quality which we are either born with, which we cultivate, and which we want to adhere to the rest of our lives. Integrity. The word is a very, very heavy word when we talk about it. But today, in the last 10 years, the amount of stories that came in as customer service, we actually had to instill a separate award for persons who have shown integrity at workplace. In a minute, I will be announcing who are these wonderful individuals. The second award is about absolute bravery, humane, kindness, and rightly coined as the Being Human Award. A customer associate, a retail associate who goes out of his way to help a customer, to help a mall, to help a security person, go beyond the call of duty and do an act which is actually classified as being human. These are the two awards that we are going to give in a minute. The third award that we are talking about is a customer service demonstrated by persons with disability. A lot of our retail have very, very inclusive workplaces, and they hire people from all walks of life, including persons with disability. This is an award which actually talks about the ability in their disability. In a minute, we will just be talking about each of these awards individually.
3 awards. The first award that I'm going to announce is Anjali from Ratnagiri, a customer who was shopping in the vegetable and grocery, probably left her diamond ring during the shopping. And Anjali realized that maybe during the dump disposal last evening, maybe the ring has gone into the dump. Dump means where all the wastes are put. Here is a lady who went across, looked into the dump, and actually found the ring and gave it back to the lady. Just imagine the effort one takes to really help the customer, only for one reason. My customer should not go unhappy. But the reality is very, very high integrity. Wonderful, Anjali. Over to Anjali to receive the award.
Congratulations, Anjali. It is a proud moment for all of us. We are truly honored to get this integrity award. At national level, it is a prestigious award for any retailer. So congratulations once again. ఈ అవార్డు వచ్చినందుకు నువ్వు ఎలా ఫీల్ అవుతున్నావు?
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ ట్రైన్ అవార్డ్స్. ఈ అవార్డ్స్ అందించినందుకు ఈ విజయం నా ఒక్కరిదే కాదు, మొత్తం టీం అందరిది. ఎవరైతే రత్నదీప్ యొక్క విలువలను ఫాలో అయ్యేలా సపోర్ట్ చేశారో వారందరిది. ఈ అవార్డ్ కస్టమర్కి ఇంకా గొప్పగా సేవలను అందించేలాగా మరింత బాధ్యత పెరిగిందని భావిస్తున్నాను. మరొకసారి థ్యాంక్ యూ.
The next set of award in the integrity category goes to Devi from Tanishq. Devi is not an associate working in the store, but Devi is somebody who's part of the security system. But security is not only about guarding people, security is not only about guarding product, but keeping your eyes and ears and mind open to serve the customer. And she realized the customer was walking away and actually her eardrops fell. I mean, she saw that, she picked up, went running behind the customer and ensured that the customer got her ring back. I mean, these are people who have absolutely never thought, I earn 10,000 rupees, here is something worth a few lakhs of rupees. Okay, if I keep it, maybe it's worth 1 year's salary. Never, never, never. And that's why we want to recognize somebody like Devi, and congratulations, Devi.
வணக்கம் தேவி, நல்லா இருக்கீங்களா? நான் ஷரத் பேசுகிறேன் டைட்டன்லேருந்து. இந்த ட்ராயின் அவார்ட் உங்களுக்கு கிடைச்சதில் நாங்கள்லாம் ரொம்ப சந்தோஷப்படுறோம், பெருமைப்படுறோம். வாழ்த்துக்கள். இந்த ட்ராயின் அவார்டுங்கிறது ஒரு மிகப்பெரிய அவார்ட். அண்ட் நீங்கள் செஞ்ச செயல் அந்த அவார்டோட மிகப்பெரிய விஷயம் டைட்டன் பொறுத்த வரைக்கும். இந்த நிகழ்வு எப்படி நடந்தது? உங்கள் வாயால் நீங்கள் எல்லாருக்கும் சொன்னால் நல்லாயிருக்கும். உங்கள் மனசில் என்ன தோணித்து செய்யும்போது உங்களுக்கு எப்படி தெரிய வந்தது டைட்டனில் எத்திக்ஸ் இருக்குது, டைட்டனில் ஏதான ஒரு பொருள்?
என் பேர் தேவி, கத்தீட்ரல் பிரான்ச்சு சிஆர்பியில் 3 வருஷமாக வேலை பார்த்துட்ருக்கேன். சொல்லி திரும்பி என்கிட்ட சொல்லும்போது எனக்கு ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமாக இருந்துச்சு.
You know, when it comes to persons with disability, 10 years back we started this program called PUNK, Wings of Destiny. The clear objective was, how can we help persons with disability get livelihood, get jobs? What started off as just 22 employees in the first year, 22 PWDs getting livelihood, okay, ended up in 1920 with close to about 5,000 such youth being skilled and jobs provided for. Unfortunately, we had to close our centers during the last year, but we are back, and not only back with a physical program as and when the government allows us, but also a digital program, and as we go forward, a hybrid program. We are not the ones who are going to give up. So what if pandemic hit us? As we come back in this financial year and the going forward years, we want to take our program to thousands and thousands of such disabled youths, a person with disability, wherever they are in the country, so that they never miss to get a livelihood. Because one livelihood for them actually changes the family and changes the community around. Amisha, why don't you announce the award for the persons with disability?
Thanks, BSN. Heath from KFC. this gentleman not only went out of his way to ensure that the customer who had forgotten all their belongings in the store not only were returned to them, but took extra effort to go an extra mile. Such stories we can go on and on about them, but the ability that they show, the resilience that they show is what gets rewarded here. So congratulations, Heath. Here's to Team KFC.
बहुत अच्छा है, हम लोग बहुत खुश हैं हीत कि आपको ये अवार्ड मिला है। ये सफायर के लिए भी एक बहुत प्राउड मोमेंट है।
खुश है उसके हिसाब से, और वो भी हैप्पी है और थैंक यू बोलता है सब लोगों को हेल्प की लेके, बाकी सब लोग भी हमको हेल्प करते हैं, तो वही चीज मैंने भी सपोर्ट किया है।
हाँ, और दूसरा मैं ये बोल रही थी कि ये अभी शुरुआत है, हीत को आगे बहुत ऊंचा जाना है। मैं चाहती हूँ कि हीत जल्दी ही आरजीएम बनने के लिए प्रेपरेशन करे।
वो बोल रहा है जरूर मैं ऐसा ही करूँगा, आगे से भी ऐसा ही काम करता रहूंगा।
थैंक यू अगेन वेरी मच। Stay safe and do well.
Thanks to recognize me. I like to thank you KFC. This has been not possible without my ARM and RGM. Thanks again from my heart.
When we say being human, across the last 10 years, we've seen stories where our store associates have saved lives, have made sure that they are part of a rescue team when malls go through some kind of a disaster or natural causes or calamities. Binesh from Jockey, one such gentleman who actually saved a life of a customer who had met with an accident, not only took him to the hospital, but ensured that the B positive blood group that he needed was actually made available to him at a short notice through his WhatsApp group. Binesh, you are really a being human kind of a gentleman. Here's a big round of applause to you. Team Jockey, Binesh, over to you.
Binesh, you know that you are nominated for the TRRAIN Retail Awards.
Yeah.
We got to know about your story. You narrated to us, and we submitted your nomination to the TRRAIN Retail Awards. And we have some great news for you. I would request our head of HR, Mr. Maya Ganeshan, to share the news with you.
I'm truly pleased to note that your extraordinary effort has been rightly recognized by as a national winner by TRRAIN, led by Mr. Nagesh.
Thank you so much, sir. It's my duty, sir. We are all human beings and we are just doing our duty.
Indian Terrain. We just spoke about the brand a few minutes ago. Again, we have a winner in the Being Human category, Akshay Kumar. A customer whose son or daughter was fighting at the front line, could have been a health worker, could have been a serviceman, and she wanted to send a gift to him. Akshay traveled 10 kilometers, ensured that the gift reached the sibling or the child, and made sure that the mother was happy. These kinds of acts are truly noble. Here is to Akshay from Indian Terrain, Team Indian Terrain.
Good evening everyone. I am Akshay Kumar from Ernakulam, Indian of Kerala. I am working with Indian Terrain since 4 years. During my stay with organization is very fantabulous and meaningful. I would like to thank jury members and Indian Terrain organization and all the leadership team for nominating me for the Superior Customer Experience Category Award. Actually, I am not able to express my happiness through words. It can be only felt. Once again, thanking everyone for acknowledging my effort and honoring me with Being Human Award.
Let's invite James Raphael the executive head of Retail Association Skill Council of India. I call it as Rashi, some people call it as Raski. But James has been a big supporter of TRRAIN Awards and has continued to support this award for the HR initiative. Welcome, James. Nice to have you virtually and look forward to you presenting the award to our winners today.
Thank you so much, Nagesh and Amisha, for giving me this opportunity. It's always great to be at the Retail TRRAIN Awards. And what a fantastic year amidst turbulence that we have all seen through. And now to announce the first award in this category, which is the Best HR Initiative Award, which goes to Marks and Spencer's, Reliance India.
Thank you, TRRAIN, for this recognition. At M&S, we truly believe that our people-first culture is what enables our colleagues to deliver a world-class customer experience. Such recognition also encourages us to continue to evolve our policies, practices, and introduce new programs that enables our colleagues with a long-term rewarding career and helps them make the mark. Once again, on behalf of the M&S India family, a huge thank you for this recognition.
This category, the next award goes to Reliance CSCM, which is Reliance Consumer Supply Chain Management.
Learning and development plays a very key role in any supply chain organization. And last year we decided to go all out 10x, maybe 20x, whatever we can do in the learning part. And it is always very challenging to do all the learning and development activities at the shop floor, especially when you talk about the warehouses, the distribution centers and fulfillment centers. The kind of manpower you have, the unskilled people, and then the availability of all the latest tools is always a challenge. That's where we came up with this idea to put up learning labs for our people and start as a pilot to look at if that's feasible and how efficient this is. And we were amazed with the results of the learning labs. Besides being, we saw continuous improvement in the productivity levels, the efficiencies, the errors came down, and that encouraged us to take it up at the pan-India level. So I think this is, now we have a very clear-cut plan to implement the idea to across all the formats. We started with the grocery and very encouraging. So that's how I think it's you always need to keep on looking at how you can look at various all these technologies, the latest tools to become more productive.
Now moving on to the next category of inclusive workplace. Let me tell you, friends, not very easy in this year amidst all the turbulence that all of us have experienced to actually maintain higher standards of diversity and inclusivity. And the award for this category, the first one goes to Big Basket.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much, TRRAIN, for recognizing our effort of creating an inclusive culture at Big Basket. We started our journey of creating a diverse workforce in 2019, and the initial focus has been around women and people with disabilities. I must say the last 2 years have been very enriching and exciting for us as an organization. We've seen women join across different roles in different warehouses across the country. We also have women in the last mile delivery space now. Our women workforce numbers have more than doubled in the last 2 years. When I talk of people with disabilities, this has been a very fulfilling journey. We started with only 27 people way back in 2019, and today as we speak, we have around 500 people. In some of our cities like Pune, more than 4% of the workforce comprises of people with disabilities. One big achievement in this journey has been that some of the key metrics like absenteeism, attrition, has been way better for both women and PWD employees. I must say, We've taken few steps, but there are miles to go ahead, and we will continue to make those efforts. I really want to thank our women and PWD employees for having that trust and faith in us and joining us. My special thanks to the business and HR teams for driving this across the company, and to our NGO partners for handholding us and helping us fulfill this dream.
Within the same category, we have another award that goes out to ST and Lauder Brands Shopper Stop.
Namaste. In Shopper Stop, diversity and inclusion are a part of our DNA. It's really larger than any of our system, processes or policies. We strongly believe diversified people brings in diversified ideas, which will result in exceptional customer service and customer delight. We also sensitize our entire workforce towards inclusion and diversity so that they embrace inclusion and diversity as a whole in our organization.
Thank you, Venki. So we've created an environment which is conducive within our organization to attract a lot of diversified people, and this has resulted in inclusion and diversity. This is also true from the fact that a lot of people who've got promoted internally and who hold key positions within the organization are women, and we also have a lot of people from the LGBTQ community who are there consistently giving great customer service. So
we really thank TRRAIN for giving this opportunity, and we'll continue to be at the service.
Thank you.
Thank you and namaste.
And to announce the next winners in the skill category, a very important category, especially amidst the times that we all have faced turbulence in some manner or the other, directly or indirectly. The first award goes to Spencer's Retail Limited. The title of this award is the Chair Retailer, which in other words is having contracted the highest apprentices in retail. That's the full form of chair. And they've done fantastic in this journey of enabling livelihood, respectable livelihood through apprenticeship contracts. Let's hear it out from the team Spencers who've enabled this for their organization.
Thank you, James, for this wonderful award. I must also thank Rasky and TRRAIN for this bestowing this award on Spencers, and congratulations to Dhruv and the entire team for working tirelessly to make this successful. So congratulations from all of us. Thank you.
The next winner in this category, the title of this award is called the Great Employer. Great standing for having guarded retail employees amidst turbulence. And this award goes to Reliance Retail Limited. Let's hear it from the team Reliance in having fared so well across various parameters to facilitate and enable this award for their organization.
Thank you, James. It really feels good to get this great award from you and from Rasi. Thank you so much to you, the entire Rasi team, Mr. Nagesh, TRRAIN, everyone for having recognized us as a team, as an employer, as Reliance Retail, for all the efforts that we put towards making sure that our people are healthy, happy, they stay safe, engaged, motivated and productive throughout the last 1 year, which has been so challenging for all of us. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Nagesh and Amisha, for enabling my participation in such a critical recognition exercise for the retail industry. And this having its own silver lining, being the first virtual Retail TRRAIN Awards. I look forward to many more in this coming years, be it virtual or offline, because looks like we've mastered it in both ways. Thank you so much.
Thank you, James. It's always a pleasure meeting you virtually. BSN, I was just thinking we yet haven't spoken about this very exciting project that we spoke about last year at TRRAIN Retail Awards. We were talking about our Kirana transformation project, and I'd like you to talk a little bit more about it.
Yes, Samisha, this is something which is very close to our heart, because we always said that with Punk, with Taylor, and with what we are doing, we have reached few million. But we're not very happy with few million. We want to reach 40, 50, 100 million, and the only way to do it is to see if we can create something which can help the Kiranas to transform. And yes, I distinctly remember that last year when Mrs. Smriti Irani, the Honorable Minister, was there with us, I mentioned to her that we are working with Accenture and we are going to release a report, which is a Kirana transformation report, Be a Supermarket Wala. And it's just a year, and here we are. I mean, last 2 weeks back,
Yes.
we launched our report, which is Transforming Kiranas. And this is the report, ladies and gentlemen, which is ready. Now, is this just a report? No. This is the full picture, of full methodology of our research to say how Kirana transformation can really make a difference to the country. 1.4 million Kiranas, which is about 10 to 12% of the total Kiranas, if transformed, can create 3.5 million jobs. And what do we require for this transformation? I think there's an enabling environment that is required. So we are only saying, and I have already started sending our appeal to the government. I mean, just look at it. I mean, if the retailers can be included in the MSME scheme, if retailers and the retail trade can be looked at as priority sector by the banking, if the Mudra scheme can be extended to the retailers so that they are part of MSME, if retailers who sit in a shop, which is there for 3 decades, can actually be given a one-stop license, because they don't need to go to multiple places, and they are owners and workers and employees and everything. Just a few things. And of course, if the government of India adopt the 12th December as Dukandar Divas, and as part of the Atmanirbhar Bharat scheme, announces to everybody saying that we would like to work with the Kiranas, which is our country retailers, and make it happen, Amisha, our dream will come true.
Absolutely, BSN. I think this report not only talks about the nuskas, it is actually a blueprint for action. It is a one-stop shop where you can actually look at what happens when a Kirana, a small store, transforms. I'm not going to divulge the entire contents of the report, but please go online and check this out.
And Amisha, well, I can't announce it, you are aware of it, but looks like maybe in the next few weeks or few months, we will start an initiative where we are going to convert the whole Be a Supermarket Wala, the Kirana transformation, journey to digital version of small class of digital learning for the Kiranas. And hopefully in the next few months, we will see a speech to about 10 to 15,000 Kiranas, so that they can learn as to how they can transform themselves and their organization. This is the beginning of a journey. Hopefully it will happen in the next 5 to 20 years time. But I would love to live up to that date when we are able to have contributed to at least a million Kirana transformation. And that's a wonderful day for us.
Yes. Another milestone, and we look forward to it.
Well, we have been talking about opportunities, but instead of looking at opportunities, why don't we look at the reality? And the reality is, ladies and gentlemen, the winners that we actually showcased to you since we started the award program have actually also competed with each other. And we now have the national winners. These are the national winners who are the best of the best. So we have thousands of people applying. Out of that, we selected some of them. Then we went and took them to the jury process. And the jury met face to face. Of course, face to face means behind the screens this time, and have selected the winners. And I'm going to ask our guest of honor, our key sponsor, Dalip Sehgal, CEO and Director of Nexus Mall, to actually come and present the award. But before I call Dalip on stage to present the award, or request him to present the award, I would like to say thank you to RAI. I mean, RAI has been a partner of TRRAIN, and Kumar and the whole RAI team has been very, very supportive. This is a platform that we have been given by them so that we can showcase the talent of this industry, and not only showcase, but showcase to the world as to what associates do to serve the customers and serve the industry and serve the community. With that, once again, thank you RAI, and thank you everybody who supported us. Over to you, Dilip, and you have a big task, because you're going to announce the winners of this year's TRRAIN Retail Awards for Customer Service Excellence. I even don't know the names, Dalip. You are the privileged one. So go ahead, announce.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Nagesh. It's a pleasure being back with you and with TRRAIN and to announce the national winners. It's always been a pleasure for Nexus to be associated with the TRRAIN Awards. I think you guys are doing a fabulous job. And I think everybody in the industry acknowledges it and is very, very thankful for what you guys are doing. Thank you, Nagesh. I'm sure all of you have been waiting for this moment for the announcement of the national awards. So here goes. The national winner bronze, yes, is Satish R from Indian TRRAIN. Congratulations, Satish. The national winner silver, yes, is Mohammad Zishan from Ratnadeep Retail. Congratulations, Zishan. Many, many congratulations. And finally, hold your breath. We have the national winner gold. Any guesses? Well, it's Priyadarshini from the world of Titan. Congratulations, Priyadarshini, for winning this coveted award, the National Gold Award. And congratulations once again to all the winners. So thank you, Nagesh. Thank you for having me here to announce these awards. More strength to TRRAIN and to you and to all your efforts. All the very best. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dilip. Thank you so much. And thank you to you and the Nexus Malls group and everybody in Nexus Malls for supporting us. And I can't express as to how much it makes a difference to us when companies and organizations and people like you support us. I would like to hand over now to Amisha to give the vote of thanks.
Thanks, Besan. These awards, whether virtually or in physically, over the last few years, we've had many supporters. I'd like to thank each one of them, starting with Nexus, who has been our presenting sponsor. We have Biba. Thank you, Siddharth, for always continuing to support us. In Orbit, Rajneesh, thank you. The team at Skechers, at Rashi, and not to forget our sponsors who've been with us from day one, High Design and Chroma. Vivek for always supporting us with our audio and visual part of it. I'd like to thank three main associations who always stood and had our back. RAI, Kumar, Hitesh and team, Lawrence, thank you for your support, and CMAI for always being there, and Images, Amitabh and Anjali, thank you for always being there and supporting the TRRAIN Retail Awards. These are few people. I'm sorry if I've forgotten anybody, but they have made a difference. They have made it possible for us to have these awards year on year, and their support has been an incredible value to us. The last but not the least, and every year I say that the team at TRRAIN is a very small team. This year it was even smaller. With all the pandemic and the lockdown, there were, we couldn't meet as much as possible, but yet our retailers, our HR made sure that the entries came in, and the team at TRRAIN, especially Akash and Taranum, pulled this off. So thank you, all of you. And I would have said that, here's to opening up of the dinner and drinks, but unfortunately we are virtual. So we look forward to seeing you next year and with a bigger and a better TRRAIN Retail Awards.
But Amisha, you know what? Every year we actually thank the location. Okay, this year you've not thanked the location at all. Yeah, come on. This location is, ladies and gentlemen, this is the TRRAIN office. Okay, this is where we have all our trophies. And Amisha and I actually are presenting to you these awards and the ceremony from the TRRAIN office. So thank you, location partner, TRRAIN.
Where there is life, there is consumption. Where there is consumption, there is retail. The retail sector has been at the helm of India's growth story. the sector has evolved dramatically. One amongst the 40 sector skill councils, Retailers Association Skill Council of India, or RASI, represents the retail industry in India.
We focus on the 4 I's. The 4 I's are the 4 pillars of RASI. First being the individual, the second being the institute, the third being the industry. And whilst impacting these 3 I's, the 4th I gets impacted.
RASI has created and institutionalized industry accepted qualifications packs and national occupational standards in alignment with National Skills Qualification Framework for retail job roles. They contribute more than 80% of direct employment in the retail industry.
Hello everyone. The COVID-19 pandemic and the prolonged lockdown, although it impacted the retail industry severely earlier, I think all of us are bouncing back, and as we grow aggressively and open more and more stores, as well as evaluate other channels of reaching out to the consumers, underscoring the need for multi-skilled retail workforce to cope with the dynamics of the changing shopping behavior and growing need to effectively re-engage the shoppers as they come back to the stores is becoming more and more pertinent. As the APIC Skill Development Council for the retail sector, RASI spearheads creation of a vibrant skilling ecosystem to cater to the current and emerging demand of trained manpower for the benefit of retail sector in India. One of the more efficient ways to develop skilled manpower utilizing the infrastructure and training facilities available in establishments is by engaging apprentices. Apprenticeship training not only provides an optimal balance between theory but also provides hands-on experience, honing trainee skills and knowledge of workplace related codes, safety regulations, procedures, proper use of tools, troubleshooting, teamwork and communication skills. Even prior to the current pandemic, employees were being, they were given hands-on training on safety regulations, workplace-related policies and procedures and more. But with the challenges of COVID, this process has become more strengthened or more important. As the customer demand reaches pre-COVID levels or even exceeds that, the need to engage experienced, knowledgeable and skilled apprentices will be of utmost importance in facilitating the turnaround by giving the consumers good experience, which lies at the core of every business and more importantly in retail. Engaging skilled apprentices has enabled us to nurture the talented workforce while optimizing costs. It has also helped us enrich our talent pool